Here's a brief tutorial about how to change the privacy and sharing settings inside of a Google Doc. Right now I'm using Mozilla Firefox on a Windows PC, and the way I would go about doing that is first navigating to the More button. Actually, currently I'm logged in. You can see with my credentials here in the upper right hand corner. Then I'll click on More from the Google menu, and I'll look for the documents. Here they are. This will take me to my Google Docs homepage. Let me get a doc here to work with to show you how to change the sharing features. So I'm going to create new, and when I choose create new here, I can go to from template. When I click on from template, it will take me to the very many templates that Google offers for free that we can use at any time. I'll choose the Circles Resume one right here. When I choose a template, it will open it for you. Not only that, but it will Google automatically gives it a name for you right here. It just calls it the copy of the Circles Resume. I'm going to go ahead and change that title. I'll call it just my resume. Hit OK. And now I have a document to work with. The sharing features of Google are most easily accessed right here, right next to the My Resume title. You can see that currently and by default this is set to private to only me. That's wonderful, especially for something like a resume. I may be the only one that wants to see it, but there may come a time where I want to post this or share it if I'm looking for a job, or if I just want to maybe model it for some of my students, or model for them how to create a resume and how to make it look impressive when going into the job field. So, if I want to change this setting, I would simply click on this link right here, and that will take me to the sharing settings box. And what I have here are a couple options. You can see that currently the permissions are set to private so that only the people listed can have access. I am the only one listed. It's a brand new document and I am currently the owner. If I'm interested in only inviting a few people to see this document, in other words, I don't want to broadcast it with a link or make it completely public on the web, maybe there's only 2 or 3 people that I want to see it. So a nice feature is down the bottom here where it says add people. I can simply click in this text box and the menu will expand and it'll ask me to add people here. I can simply type in email addresses right here and Google the system will give this email or will send an email out to everyone so that they can receive this and be aware that the document has been shared with them. To the right, there's 2 options. I can give people that I am going to invite to this document either editable rights, which would mean that they can not only see the document, but they can change and add content, or I can just limit them to viewing rights so they can just see the work that I have done. I can write them a personal message here, just, hey, thanks for coming, enjoy this Google Doc, please give me your feedback, anything that pertains to the message you want to deliver. Below, there's a couple more options. I can have a copy sent to myself via email. I can also paste the whole Google Doc right into the email or embed it into the email. And then lastly is send email notifications, which you can see by default is selected. And I would say absolutely go with that so that those folks who you're inviting will see the document, or see an email and let them know that they have been invited to view this document. If you want to go a little different route and maybe make it a more public or receive a public link to share this document, then where you want to click is on the change link right here. As we've already discussed, it's set to private. If I choose change right here, I will get a couple additional options or visibility options. Currently set to private. The other 2 options are public on the web, which makes this document completely open and anyone can search and find this document without signing in. The other option, and the option that I find myself most often using, is anyone with the link. If I choose this option, now anyone that has the link, so if I post it to Twitter, if I send it in an email, if I post it on my website, anyone that has that link can access this document without signing into the system. As I said, I'm usually choosing this one when I'm sharing settings, but of course the other 2 are very valuable as well. The last piece is edit access, which means that those folks who have the link would be allowed to edit with no sign-in required. So if I want to collaborate with several people on Twitter or share some ideas, I can check this box off and have editable rights assigned to the openly assigned to the document as well. I'm going to choose save. And the last step here, and a very important step, is that when you share a Google Doc, you can see that currently it's been set to anyone who has the link can view, and in the shaded background you can see that that privacy setting has changed here as well. When I'm sharing this Google Doc, it's very important not to copy the URL listed in the browser, but rather inside the sharing settings, it tells me right here to paste this link in email or IM. You can see that it's slightly different than that link, and it's very important that this is where you take the sharing link from. I'm going to just right click on this, copy it, and I can close this document now. My privacy settings are set. Now I can go to a new browser, paste my URL to my Google Doc, and you will see there it is, available on the web and shared with anyone with the link. So that's it. Thank you very much, and good luck with your sharing and privacy settings with Google Docs.